Well, hello. It's been a really long time since we last hung out and chatted. I've been absent from YouTube. If you didn't notice, that's okay. Basically, I have a studio now, and we're standing here in it, and it's a mess that's in process, and I am going to be working on putting it more together today so that it feels like a space that I actually want to work in. You're probably like, when did you get a studio? Like, what is the life update? We haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? Let me tell you all about it. If you didn't know, I got engaged back in January and super exciting. Planned my wedding, got married in June, and now I am living somewhere else, obviously. Now I am living with my husband, and so basically our apartment has 2 bedrooms, which is awesome because our room is where we sleep, and then we have a whole second room. And so that was something that when we were talking about where we're gonna live, I was like, man, I would just love to have a second bedroom that maybe can be my art studio space, because this last year, living at home and being in my own room and using that as like my studio was actually like really hard, and made it really hard for me to want to make art, because it was also the place that I wanted to sleep in, and you can't sleep and make art at the same time. Anyway, so here we are. This is my studio now. Will it forever be my studio? Probably not. For example, if we have kids, this room will probably be our kids' room, and I don't know where I will put all my art stuff. But we just take things one day at a time and trust the Lord. Also, in regards to wedding, definitely want to make a video to just like talk and go through some of the photos of the day, just because it was a big day. And part of the reason I was gone from YouTube was because I was planning my wedding, and I did a very DIY artsy wedding, which was so worth it to put all that effort in. But I had to say no to quite a few things in taking on that process, and YouTube was one of them. I just could not keep up with it towards the end, especially like the last month before I got married was just like insanity. Like I planned things, but also a lot of stuff just happened at the end. And I also made a lot of like the decor and stuff that went at the reception, and that took a really long time and a lot of work, and shout out to my little brother who helped me put it all together. Anyway, I would love to make a video to talk about my wedding at some point and just go through that process and what I did, some takeaways, some things I learned, some things that I would hope maybe would even benefit somebody in the future who might be planning to get married, because there are a lot of things I did not know. This was literally the first wedding I was ever in. It was my own wedding, so I didn't really know what it was gonna look like. Back to talking about the studio. This is my studio space, and as you can see here, I'm gonna show you. There's so many boxes, and this is my new art table, which I'm super excited about. Peep my coffee. Sip, sip. Another great thing to put on your wedding registry, an espresso machine. Now I can just have a latte every day at home, and I can make it the way I want to drink it and not get like gargles of sugar in my latte. I feel like everybody, like, I just need like a little bit of honey or a little bit of vanilla, like not like a ton, not like 4 pumps, like 1 pump, maybe half a pump, honestly. So today we're gonna begin the process. Do I think I will get done today? No, because I have an interview at like 4 o'clock, and I'm starting this. Wait, let me get my phone. It's 12:35. I'm starting this at 12:35. Which means that I've allotted myself about 3 hours to try and get somewhere with this, and then we'll continue tomorrow. I mean, I don't have a job yet, like full-time, so what's nice is I have a lot more time right now on my hands to work on all this, so praise the Lord, here for it. Okay, let's do it to it. I also like don't even know where to start. Like there's just so much. But anyway. So this here, my desk area, I'm very excited about all these like things on here. These were from our wedding, and my viewpoint was everything that I made or put together for our wedding, I didn't want it to just like go per se in the trash. I really did want to like reuse the decor. This one's super fun. I'm thinking Tangled vibes, like somewhere in the studio. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it over my desk, and I don't really want to. There's like just this one window, and it's not that big. That is like the one thing I kind of miss from my old room is the lighting was just it was like chef's kiss in my old room. Like there was like golden hour and it hit so perfectly, and I know that this room is just not going to be that, but it's not about that anyway. But I only have one window, so I don't know if I really want to cover that, so I probably won't put the decor per se directly over my desk. I'll probably put it over in this corner, and then on top of that, let me grab my other cool thing that I'll be using. This big trash bag is stock full of basically decor from our wedding. Let me pull it out so I can show you what it is. If this is just like the first half, let me tell you, it's about to get crazy up in here. So this is one of the things that I made for our wedding. It's honestly my pride and joy. I will insert photo here. Did you look at the photo? It's really cool. It's really cute. Really pretty. Love it. Really inspired by disco balls and bright colors in the 70s. But anyway, these are all like crumpled up because they've been in this garbage bag for like over 2 months since our wedding. I do have one that's hung up in our living room. I'll also insert photo so that you can see what it will look like once I de-wrinkle everything, but it's not there yet. What I'm gonna do, this is the plan. This is me processing the plan with you guys because I don't know what I'm doing. Like I have a vision, but like, is this gonna work? We're gonna have the fun little lantern things. I also have fairy lights. I love a good light vibe. And then a few of these lights, a few of these lanterns have like battery stuff in it so that you can light them up. So that'll be cool. But that'll probably be the project for tomorrow. We'll see. And then also, anyone who's been following me for a while knows that I love putting up lots of art on my walls. So you already know that this whole wall over my desk will be covered in art. Also, my sweet husband took me to go get flowers and then was like, you can put them in your studio, because we just finally got the table put together in here. So now it's like time, it's like game time. It's time to like get this place put together to make it feel like a spot I really want to work in. But like they're so pretty and like the colors, I'm just like obsessed. I love flowers, but especially love when my husband gets me flowers or lets me pick out flowers. Like, sweet. Anyway, I just need to start. All right. Hello, welcome back. It is day 2 of making the studio feel more like a space I want to be in. If you didn't already notice, yesterday I was able to put up a ton of artwork on the wall over here. Also behind me, you can't see it, but I also put up one of the wedding decor things and a ton of like lanterns and a disco ball to make the room groovy. I feel like you can tell the disco ball though because you can see all the fun vibes. I have these fairy lights that we got for our wedding. We already have some up in the living room, which is fun. So I want to use the other stash for this room. I'm trying to like get a vibe for like if I work in the evening and I'm like doing stuff and like making it cozy, just because like the like actual light in the room I feel like is not that cozy or cute. So I like having cozy vibes. Anyone else? LOL. Another thing to do is just like start kind of putting some things away and putting things in spots, using like some of my containers to put things in, paintbrushes and stuff, so that they're in a spot. I also just realized I'm not wearing my ring. I'm still married. LOL. Whoops. I was baking earlier, so I took it off to bake. So I'm gonna go put that on. Be right back. And we're back. Got the ring. Pew. She's there. I'm married. Have this super fun Vincent van Gogh coaster to have my coffee on. Day 2, another coffee, another latte. Today I put maple in my latte. Yesterday I think I had vanilla. Pretty basic, but it's pretty good. Just a little bit of sugar and then get that espresso in me so that I can be awake. Anyway, so yeah, let's do it to it and make this place feel more like a place I would actually want to make art in. Yay! All right, well, I have put up the lights. I've kind of put some things away, started putting some pens into some locations. I'm sure I'll be doing a lot more of that with time, and like also just making art pieces and like, oh, where's that? And putting it in a spot that's easier to get to. But I think for now, that's like all I really want to do. I'm going to put things back into boxes and kind of just have them in a corner. Once we get rid of some stuff, I'm sure that will create some space. And like ultimately, like this room is sort of like our storage as well as the art studio. So it's okay if there's a few things in here that aren't really art related. For now, I think we're done. 2-day process, but it's really coming together. I added more stuff to the wall, which is kind of funny because I started this video saying I'm done with the wall. Yeah, I think I want to like keep adding stuff to the wall. So yeah, whoops, did that. But yeah, put up the lights. I put up another lantern just because, I don't know. I really like the lantern vibe. It really makes the room groovy. I think another thing, once we have more command strips, I will probably cover that side of the room with the other like decor from the wedding. Yeah. So who knows what that will look like, but I'll figure it out once I have the tools to do that. But for now, this is the end. Thank you for joining me. If there's any type of art things you want to see from me, comment below, give it a like, subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you on the flippity flop. Bye!